Yo, what is up, everybody? And today we are back on the channel with another Madden 26 Titans Connected Franchise League. And as you can see, we have just been gifted an X Factor. I mean, literally gifted. We didn't have to do anything for that. Actually, I don't know. I didn't read it fully, so maybe there was something in there that said why we got it. But like, dude, we didn't do anything for that X Factor. Man, was just like, you know what? Jeffrey Simmons, he's a 98 overall. He's been playing a little bit. He got himself a couple tackle for losses and a little couple of sacks. We're gonna give him an X Factor, but I don't know what I did to deserve that. But thank you, Madden. I'll take it as a token of your appreciation for me playing for something. Look. I won't argue. But into the real video now. Today, we have our fifth divisional matchup of the season as we are staying at home to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are the next closest opponent or division rival to taking us off the throne. We've been the division leader since week one, and they're just the next person up there. I mean, at first it was the Texans, but as said, the Texans kind of fell off a cliff, so now it's really the Jaguars up there. So coming into this game, the Jaguars actually took a loss to the Cardinals, but then before that, they went on a a let me get this right, a three-game win streak. They beat the Raiders 63 to 42. They beat the Texans 35 to 14. Then they beat the Chargers 46 to 41. So that has big. That has like what's the word for it? That you know what? That was a big game because the Jaguars are currently still in week 13. They are the only team to beat the Los Angeles Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers are 12 and 1. That one loss to the Jaguars. So we know we have a hard one on our plates. Their record might not look the best, but they can obviously play the best. 6 and 5s. Obviously, them being 6 and 5s, they're on a little bit of a upbringing, upcoming, whatever you want to call it. As we are underway, Kimere DK here to return it, has some blockers, but not anymore. Breaks himself a tackle, trying to create something, anything. He gets it up to the 31-yard line, and wait for it, just wait for it. And we have a run up the middle on first down to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard gets taken down kind of almost immediately. And actually, you know what? Let me do this while we're early on in the video. As Devin Lloyd gets an amazing shoestring tackle on Tony Pollard. So what I'm going to do regarding the CPU games, I talked about this a lot last week as we get to 4th and 1. Actually, let me do this real quick. 4th and 1 here. The Titans playing aggressive. Only 4 plays in the game. We handed to Tony Pollard up the middle. He will have the first down and a tiny bit more as we have an injury timeout to I don't know who. But regarding the CPU games, I think I'm just going to really do all of them as we get to Calvin Ridley on the quick crossing route. Um, Obviously I'm gonna do all of them. I meant so how it's probably gonna work. I'm going to put them all in one video. Now the game next, or let me not spoil it. One of the games will be a majority of the video. The next two will just be like highlight style. Unless I find, oh my goodness, Eleganyumari, he just broke big hits. He is so for his frame, breaking two big hits like that, kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's Tony Pollard chasing on that sweep, taken down by Devin Lloyd. But one of those games is going to take up a majority of the video, and the other two will be like NFL highlight style. Like they're, I say, all right. Let me make this really specific. One of the games probably going to be about 15 minutes of the video. The other two are going to be 5 to 10 minute highlights. That's what it's going to be, because I kind of want to catch up a little bit. I guess I don't have a lot of catching up to do. Once I get that video done, it's like, oh well, I'm caught up, basically. So it's like, yeah. So that's what it's going to be. 15 minutes for one game. The rest are going to be NFL style highlights. That's Cam Ward going for Kimere DK, who burns his man, and he is into the touchdown. He's into the touchdown. What am I talking about? He's into the end zone for the first touchdown of this game. Kimere DK burned Eric Murray right off the line of scrimmage there for an easy. That was you couldn't ask for anything easier there. As Brayshaw Tootin is here to take it up the middle of the field, gets a little bit of a block, but doesn't get a lot much more after that. Similar to our kickoff, starting at the 32-yard line. Trevor Lawrence sends a man in motion. Trevor Lawrence now under pressure from Jeffrey Simmons, and look at that. Maybe we know why Jeffrey Simmons got that X factor on the first defensive play of the game. Jeffrey Simmons is proving to Madden why he has that X factor, and Travis Hunter not proving to Madden why he has a superstar ability. He kind of just ran away from the ball there. Now third and 22, an obvious passing situation for Trevor Lawrence and the Jags. Trevor Lawrence rolling out of the pocket. He overshoots his tight end. He was looking for Brenton Strange there. I don't know why I was about to struggle with that pronunciation. It's one of the easier names we got in all year as Kimray Dike makes a juke move, but obviously it didn't help him that much. We start off at the 37-yard. Wait for it. You guys see where it's at. Wait for it. We handed off to Tony Pollard up to. Oh my good. Tony Pollard did not stand a chance there. He got absolutely blown up. That was four. I can't get this one. As we get it to Chigaziem Okonkwo, Cam Ward got hit as he threw it. Wait. For you said Oluikon. I know the last name. I have the last name down as Cam Ward looks for Calvin Ridley on the slam route. Calvin Ridley now in some space. Makes a man miss. Calvin Ridley taken down from behind by Caleb Ransaw. Look, I got the last name for I think it's Foyesade. Foyesade. I think that's how you pronounce his first name. I know the last name is Louis Khan. I know that for sure. As that was the last play of the first quarter. Now in the second quarter, we hand it off to Tony Pollard up the middle. Tony Pollard has some space. Tony Pollard makes a man miss, and Tony Pollard is into the end zone for a second. Well, not his second touchdown, obviously. The Titans' second touchdown. Titans will take a easily 14-0 lead in. Man, oh man, I feel very energetic tonight. I feel like I needed this. I'm just like talking to talk. I don't know if you guys see it, but I feel like I'm just talking to talk as Travis Hunter gets it up to about the 29-yard line before he's taken down. Like I'm finding extra topics to talk about for no reason. As Brayshaw Tootin on the halfback stretch. Don't worry, guys. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. I just there's like extra energy pent up as Brayshaw Tootin fumbles the ball, but nah, I don't even think he fumbled that. I don't even think that went to review. It's still 3rd and 4 either way. 3rd and 4. Trevor Lawrence looking to pass under pressure from Jeffrey Simmons. He gets it over the middle to Travis Hunter, who is short by 1 inch. He fell backwards on that possession catch, but 4th and inches, Brayshaw Tootin will just get it. Jonathan Greenyard kind of pushed him forward a little bit instead of bringing him backwards. Not a little bit of a bad decision, but oh well, still pretty close. As Trevor Lawrence dotting it right up to dotting it right up the seam to beat BTJ. I'm gonna just say Brian Thomas Jr. I can't do this tonight. As Brayshaw Tootin is brought down from behind by, I believe that was yeah, I don't got it. I don't know who that was. Just a good tackle. We'll say that for now. It's Trevor Lawrence looking for Allen. Allen makes a spin move. Does not escape, though. Almost did. That was Kevin Winston Jr. with the tackle there. 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Trevor Lawrence obviously making a couple of adjustments to the play. Play clock at 3. Now hiking the ball. And Jonathan Greenyard gave no chance to that run right there. And something I'm actually just realizing now. I don't know why I didn't realize this before. Travis Etienne I don't even know if he's really played for the Jags at all this season. I mean, I didn't look at the stats, but Brayshaw Tootin, he's getting all the stats this game. I don't know if Travis Etienne is injured or something. I don't know what's going on, but Brayshaw Tootin is taking up these snaps. Maybe this guy took a liking to Brayshaw Tootin as Cam Little gets the Jags up on the board for their first points of the game. Now 14-3. Cam Little here to kick it away to Marcus Harris, who will have himself a little bit of a turn. Marcus Harris has himself some space. Now ran out of space. Eric Murray. Sorry about that. Eric Murray kind of filled up that pause. That was okay. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was kind of a pause. As Cam Ward gets it over the middle to Calvin Ridley. I can't do that again. That was weird. I don't know if you guys heard the little like throat gulp or whatever you want to call it, but that was a little out of pocket as Tony Pollard gets himself a first down. Now about at the 2-minute warning, we get it off with 10 seconds to spare. Cam Ward on the play action goes underneath to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard gets absolutely piss missile there. Or I shouldn't say piss missile. That's not the correct term or not. I'm gonna just say he got blown up. As now after the 2 minute warning, Cam Ward going for Kimray DK falls down. We mistakenly possession catched it there for some reason. I have no clue why. Now first and 10 from the 28-yard line, obviously in Joey Slott's field goal range. Don't want to score too fast, so Cam Ward looking for Alec Onumari, and it's red accuracy. And I feel like we're a little bit lucky that it wasn't red accuracy. That had a high chance at being picked. Now on the screen pass, Tajay Spears breaks one tackle. Tajay Spears breaks two tackles. Jaguars getting pancaked. Tajay Spears makes a juke move. And oh my goodness. Tajay Spears has not played in a while, but he looks like he's a starting running back. Now a minute under. Tajay Spears takes it on a handoff. Tajay Spears breaks one tackle from Caleb Ransall, drags a man into the end zone for a touchdown. And whoa, Tajay Spears. Up until this moment, he had like 2 touches on the season. And I know that for sure because, man, Tajay Spears. Yo, I don't even got words for that. Tajay Spears comes in the game, he makes an immediate impact. That is kind of glazed on. My bad, guys. I don't mean to be glazing. As BTJ on the zig route absolutely burned Darnell Baker. Now he tries to make a bag shoot. It does not fool anybody. He gets a little bit of a pop there. Now first attempt from the 41-yard line. Obviously in Cam Little's field goal range. Trevor Lawrence rolling out of the pocket, going for Travis Hunter on that corner route. He just fits it in, and Travis Hunter, he does not get out of bounds in time, or not. You know what? I won't even. See, I have a lot of energy, but obviously I can't talk correctly with a lot of energy. As on first and 10, they get it to the screen pass on to Brayshaw Tuna. He just runs out of bounds. Trevor Lawrence now under pressure from our two superstars. He just throws it away. 3rd and 11, 30 seconds left. Now in the obvious, well, still obvious passing situation, the coverage a little bit messed up. We have to change it there. Trevor Lawrence has some time in the pocket going underneath for Parker Washington, but he drops it. Good force out though. Now Cam Little with this field goal up and good. He will take it down to a 15-point game. The Titans have 21 seconds to do something with 3 timeouts here. Hopefully maybe get a good kickoff return as Marcus Harris will be able to return it, or will be forced to return it. He bumps into Kimray DK there. Marcus Harris makes a man miss, and he gets up to about the 35-yard line. 15 seconds left here. The Titans in 5 wide. Cam Ward has a little bit of time in the pocket going underneath to Alec Onumari. Alec Onumari only got a gain of 3. Now we have to go a little deep here. 10 seconds left. Cam Ward still in his 5 wide, running the same play. Cam Ward hit as he throws, and it's picked off. It is picked off by, who is that? Mr. Jones? I don't know who that is. Jerry and Jones, the guy who got backwards hurdled by Saquon Barkley. I'm sorry, that was a strike. I am so sorry. If you watch this video, I am so sorry. I didn't mean that. As Trevor Lawrence goes over the middle, the slam route to Parker Washington does not get far. We will go into halftime with a 15-point lead. And the Jags, they need to find that team that beat the undefeated Chargers. They need to find that in them right now in the second half to really stay in it. Because if we win this game, like I've been saying the past couple of weeks, if we go 5-0 in the division, the only way we don't win the division is if we lose like almost every other game. I mean, 9-3, the Jags are 6-6. So I mean, if we lose 3, they win 3. So it's like, yeah, we have to lose a couple of games. And they definitely have to like have a better concrete record than us. As Trevor Lawrence looking for Travis Hunter on that sideline, almost picked off, almost put his hands into the cookie jar. Oh, I can't speak anymore. 4th and 3, punting it away to Kimray DK, who will obviously have another return. Kimray DK in some space, running out of space, and he will get forced out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Got a man in motion. That is Gunnar Helm. Cam Ward hands it off to Tajay Spears. Tajay Spears in some space. Tajay Spears goes back inside. He's fighting for extra. Yo, Tajay Spears has that dog. He wants him more than anybody else. As the Jags dialing up in a heavy blitz, we get it to Kimray DK over the middle, who's tackled, but tackled a little bit too late. Has that first down. Caleb Ransall there. Now 10 seconds left. We hand it off to Tajay Spears again, but he is absolutely got no blocks. He cannot force himself to break a tackle there. 2nd and 11. Cam Ward dropping back to pass. Cam Ward has some time, running out of time, gets it over the middle to Alec Onumari in some space, and he's brought down from behind by Foyesado Luakana and Devin Lloyd. They have made themselves some big names with all the tackles here. Now 1st and 10. Tajay Spears with a little bit of a spin move, but does not get it anywhere, or really just gets it back up to the line of scrimmage there. 2nd and 10, handing it off to Tajay Spears, tries to force his way back inside, but Devin Lloyd shuts that window. as quick as it opened. Now third and 10 in the obvious passing situation. Cam Ward dropping back to pass. Cam Ward going outside for Chigazium Okonkwo. I don't know why I was about to call him Christian Okonkwo, but he could not hang on there through the contact. Joey Sly, who stayed perfect on the season, making this a 24-6 lead. Johnny Hecker now to kick it away. Travis Hunter will have himself a return. Travis Hunter trying to get to the outside but gets taken down. And now at this point, we need to get one more stop and we need to hold on to the lead. We just need to hold on as Trevor Lawrence on the play action gets immediately sacked by Jonathan Greenyard. And this Jeffrey Simmons Jonathan Greenyard duo is proving to be lethal. I mean, they don't have like the most amount of sacks as Trevor Lawrence just gets it in a tight window to Travis Hunter. I mean, but like I was saying, they don't have like a crazy amount of stats. It's not really like oh my goodness, they're that duo, but like man, they are there as Trevor Lawrence pulling off a little bit of a Houdini act. Trevor Lawrence gets it to beat TJ. You know, I guess it wasn't a Houdini act, but he had a lot of time in the pocket there, and he's bumping into his own lineman and everything. Now Trevor Lawrence rolling out of the pocket immediately. Trevor Lawrence looking for somebody. Ooh. Oh man, Trevor Lawrence needs to watch how he's throwing. That was almost picked off by our it's not Armani Hooker, it's just Amani Hooker. I don't know why I keep going for that as Trevor Lawrence. Whoa. Looking for Brian Thomas Jr. Brian Thomas Jr. turned his back. You never turn your back away from the quarterback, and that's why right there now, third and 10. Travis, ooh, not Travis Lawrence, Trevor Lawrence going over the middle for Brayshaw Tunin on that Texas route. He actually cooked our user with that one. I thought it was a flat route. I thought it may be a streak route at the best, but not at all. This Brayshaw Tunin takes it up the middle on the RPO, gets himself or loses himself a yard. Now second and goal. Trevor Lawrence in the 5 wide. Trevor Lawrence going over the middle for Parker Washington, and Parker Washington will have the first touchdown of the day for the Jaguars. Now taking this lead down to 11, and we missed our chances at getting stops. We forced Trevor Lawrence into a couple mistakes there. Played it better. We could have had ourselves a pick, but now what do? Just have to respond. We need at least, or I shouldn't say at least a field goal. We need ourselves probably a touchdown here. Yeah, a touchdown might put this game on thin, or a touchdown should put this game on thin ice as Mr. Madden gets the pressure off the edge. And yes, I don't know if I told you guys that. I don't know if I told you guys this. His defensive end's name. Obviously, the Jags don't have like a superstar X Factor defensive end. As we get to Elegani Meyer on the RPO, he will not have enough for the first down. Johnny Hecker now to punt it away on 4th and 6. But like I was saying, I don't think I told you guys this, but the Jaguars do have that one player as Travis Hunter gets a random boost of speed. Travis Hunter making some men miss. Travis Hunter gets it up to about midfield. But let me get to what I was saying. Um, the Jags do have that like one custom player, and his name is Mr. Madden. So yeah, as Trevor Lawrence going deep for Brenton Strange, and he just drops it in the bucket over Cedric Gray's head, and that was the last play of the third quarter. Now in the fourth quarter, first play in the red zone, Brayshaw Tunin going outside, trying to go back inside. Darnell Baker shuts that gap. Though second and 10, play clock under 10, 8:20 left. Trevor Lawrence has some time in the pocket going for Parker Washington. He had that touchdown earlier, breaks a tackle from Darnell Baker, but then gets taken down. Third and 2 from the 4-yard line. And a little bit of a spread gun. Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has some time looking for BTJ, but he puts it too high. BTJ had to jump up for it, and that jump up proves costly, making him drop the ball with the field goal up and good. It is now down to an 8-point game, and we need a score. Doesn't matter if it's a field goal or a touchdown. We just need a score. We need some cushion points as Keem Dike gets it up to the 26-yard line. That's where this drive will start. Now wait for it. Oh, there's audible. Nope. Wait for it. Tony Pollard up the middle on 1st and 10. He or not Tony Pollard. Tajay Spears is still in the game, and actually the reason why Tajay Spears is still in the game, I didn't show it to you guys on screen. But you know how Madden has that new feature. As actually speaking of Madden, Mr. Madden has the pressure there. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys heard that. Mr. Madden has the pressure on Cam Ward. But before halftime, I saw that Tajay Spears, or not Tajay Spears, Tony Pollard's wear and tear was horribly bad. And you guys see me pulling up the menu now, so I was like, I'll just put in Tajay Spears as we get into Chigazium Okonkwo over the middle, and he gets blown up as he was actually diving down there. First and 10 from the 37-yard line past midfield and Joey Sly's field goal range. Cam Ward has some time in the pocket going underneath for Tajay Spears, but he actually made Tajay Spears come back for the ball. Second and 11. Obvious blitz from the Jags here. Man in motion. Cam Ward has some time on good blitz pickup, and thankfully we took some pressure there and took the hit, because if not, that probably would have been an interception as Meyer burns Eric, or what was his name? Eric Murray again on that vertical route. Earlier in the game, he had a touchdown off of that, but now he has a big first down for us as we get it to Gunnar Helm on the zig route. He does not get any yards, mostly because we threw it a little too high. Now second and 10, 3 minutes 50 seconds left. We throw it to Kimari DK on that RPO, but Caleb Ransaw had it diagnosed, and there was nothing available on that play. The run with the quarterback, the run with the running back, the pass, nothing as we try to get it to open Alec Onumar, but Cam Ward just throws it too high. Joey Sly will have his field goal up and good. And now I'm not saying we would have had that touchdown if we got it down to Alec Onumar, but we would have had a big game. And we would have, Alec Onumar would have had a chance to make a move at least, but like I said, we got the cushion points we needed, an 11-point lead. Now we just need a stop. We need a big stop. 3 minutes left in the game. Trevor Lawrence running out of time. Jeffrey Simmons almost had him on the sack. Brayshaw Tunin has the Texas route. Big gain again. Jags running no hurry up. I know I didn't show it to you guys, but they were in it. Trevor Lawrence going for Brayshaw Tunin again on the Texas route. Brayshaw Tunin burns Cody Barton, and we need to do something about that. Now 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the game in obvious field goal range. Trevor Lawrence going underneath for Brenton Strange. The zone coverage was messed up for us, and Brenton Strange falls out of bounds, stopping the clock once again. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, first and goal. Trevor Lawrence looking on the screen pass for Brayshaw Tunin, and Brayshaw Tunin is met by Cedric Gray. Going backwards 2 yards, and an entry timeout stops the clock. Trevor Lawrence looking to pass again. Trevor Lawrence has some time rolling out of the pocket. Trevor Lawrence running out of time, and he throws it away. Third and goal here from the 9-yard line. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Trevor Lawrence adjusting the play, giving somebody a hot route. Going underneath for Brenton Strange. He dies, but he doesn't get there. Fourth and goal. Trevor Lawrence and the Jags in no huddle. Our play is a little messed up. We're in a little bit of a dollar situation, and we call a timeout now. Fourth and goal. Goal line formation. This is for really all the marbles. Trevor Lawrence goes over the pile and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Now for the 2-point conversion to make it a field goal game. Trevor Lawrence making adjustments to the play. Trevor Lawrence is picked off by Darnell Baker. Darnell Baker gets a block. Darnell Baker has one man to escape from, but he cannot escape for long. And now Cam Little with the onside kick to get the ball back. Cam Little keeps the ball on the ground, and Alec Onumar misses it, and it's picked up. It's picked up by Eric Murray, the guy who's been getting burnt all day. Saves the Jaguars. First and 10, handing it off to Brayshaw Tunin. He's tackled by T'Vondre Sweat 4 yards after the play started. Now at the 2-minute warning. Oh my goodness, who would have ever expected that our starting wide receiver would cleanly miss the ball as Trevor Lawrence dropping back deep, going for Parker Washington over the middle, tackled by Kevin Winston Jr. First and 10, 1 minute 40 seconds left. Tennessee Titans not using any of their timeouts from the 36-yard line. Trevor Lawrence dropping back to pass, obviously going over the middle for BTJ, and he makes the grab. Kevin Winston Jr. again with the tackle. Trevor Lawrence now over 300 passing yards, about with a minute left in the game. Trevor Lawrence, a deep drop once again. Parker Washington, tackled by Xavier Woods. Tennessee Titans use their second timeout. A minute left, first and 10 from the 15-yard line. Trevor Lawrence hands it off to Brayshaw Tunin up the middle. Jags looking probably to run some of that clock, and Brayshaw Tunin is pushed forward by one of his linemen. The lineman looked back as if he had hurt Brayshaw Tunin in some way. Second and 5. Trevor Lawrence looking to pass it again. Going outside for Brenton Strange, and the Jags have it for a touchdown. Now going for 2 to make it a 3-point game in the 5 wide. Trevor Lawrence sends Brayshaw Tunin in motion. Cedric Gray follows, but not all the way. Cedric Gray! Oh my goodness, deflects it from Parker Washington. And now 37 seconds left. Cam Little kicking it away to Marcus Harris. We need to get to about the 45-yard line for Joey Sly's field goal range. Marcus Harris will get us in a good start for that, getting to the 33-yard line. One timeout. Cam Ward in the 5 wide, has all five receivers on the field at one time. Cam Ward dropping back. Cam Ward going for James Proche, who finds a hole in zone coverage. And oh my goodness, I can't speak. James Proche gets tackled at the 36-yard line. Now way inside of Joey Sly's field goal range. Cam Ward looking to pass. Jags sending a blitz. Cam Ward going deep for Calvin Ridley, but he butchered the throw, sends it all the way out of bounds. Now 20 seconds left from the 36-yard line. Have to be careful here. We have no timeouts. We send an extra man to block Christian Okonkwo. Cam Ward has some time in the pocket going for Alec Onumar, but he throws it too high, and maybe lucky that he threw it too high. He had a chance of being picked off by Mr. Madden. Now 15 seconds left. 3rd and 10. Jaguars sending man coverage. Cam Ward has a man wide open. It's Alec Onumar, but he overthrows it. He overthrows it. We had an easy touchdown, but Cam Ward, the bipolar quarterback, he is overthrows it. Now Joey Sly from 53 yards has the power good, the accuracy good, the kick is up and good from 53 yards. The Jags did not call a timeout to ice the kicker. Maybe they forgot. Maybe they didn't call it in time. Now Johnny Hecker to kick it away to Brayshaw Tootin. He will just sit on it. Now 7 seconds left. About 20 yards to go to get into Cam Little's field goal range. Trevor Lawrence, 3 timeouts, 7 seconds left. Dropping back to pass in the 5 wide. Trevor Lawrence going over the middle, and it's deflected away by Cedric Gray. Now 2 seconds left. Trevor Lawrence just has to heave a prayer up there 5 wide. Play clock winding down. Trevor Lawrence running out of time. Mr. O.O. with the hit, and the Tennessee Titans survive. Man, oh man, we gave up almost a deer comeback. And in that second half, we said the Jacksonville Jaguars had to bring out that team that beat the undefeated Los Angeles Chargers, and they did just that. They bought out that team that beat the Los Angeles Chargers. They bought out that team. But luckily, we were just able to endure it at the end and get that field goal. And that was not a pretty second half. We scored 3 field goals. We got outscored, what, 22 to 9, I believe. But look, at the end of the day, a win is a win, and we have got that goal that we have won it ever since that Texans game. 5-0 in the division. We are 9-3, 5-0 in the division. The Jacksonville Jaguars are 6-6 at, I believe now, 2-1 or 3-1. They have to win out every division game. If they lose one division game, we will automatically have a better divisional record than them. And we also have 3 CPU games coming up. Look, I don't mean to say anything, like I'm not trying to diss the CPU, but for me, honestly, I've been playing Madden long enough to where most CPU games for me are gimme games. Most CPU games. Not every CPU game, but if you give me 3 CPU games in a row, I'm going to win at least one of them. At least one of them. They're basically gimme games. We have 3 gimme games on the schedule. And actually, you know what? I kind of have to tell you this. We have 4 gimme games on the schedule because also the Saints guy, we didn't play that game. So our week 17 matchup against the Saints, here's how it's looking. Next week we have the Browns. The week after that we have the 49ers. The week after that we have the Chiefs. The week after that we have the Saints. We did not play that Saints game. The Saints guy never reached out to me. I think I told you guys about that. The Saints guy just he gave me time he could play, just didn't reach out. It just never worked, and we got a dub for that. So honestly, looking at it now, we're not 10-3, or what are we? We're not right now. Right now we're 8-3. So we're not really, or no, right now after the one we're 9-3. So we're not really 9-3. We're 10-3. So in these next 3, we have a chance to go 13-3. And honestly, if we get 2 wins, we clinch playoffs. 11 wins is probably playoffs, honestly, if I'm keeping it real. 11 wins is playoffs. You looking at the playoffs right now, we are the 3 seed, so 11 wins really kind of, that gives it to us. But other than that, we had a really good game against the Jaguars. Shout out to my opponent. He's been a good guy so far. Hopefully in that week 18 matchup we can keep it up. But I mean, other than that, that's going to be really it for me in this video. Stay safe in the snowstorm if you guys are still having it. But Other than that, that's gonna be it for me. And enjoy your night. Peace out.